Stage 1 begins as you arrive and open your assigned locker for the daily gear check routine. You walk down the hallway to the unit room, following the same path you take every shift without variation. You scan your identification card at the door, the beep confirming access to the secure unit room. The entrance sign reminds you of the unit's designation and the protocols that govern every action inside. You move towards locker number 14, your designated storage for all personal tactical gear and equipment. You retrieve the key from your pocket, feeling the familiar weight of the metal keychain in your hand. You turn the key in the lock, the click indicating that the locker is now unlocked and ready to open. The lock mechanism operates precisely, a small but critical part of the daily routine to access your gear. You open the locker door, exposing the contents that you will systematically check against the official list. Inside the locker, your helmet, shield, gloves, and boots are stored in their assigned positions as per protocol. The helmet and shield appear intact, with no visible scratches or defects that could compromise safety or function. You retrieve the gear checklist, a laminated sheet that details every item and condition to verify today. You look at the checklist, starting with the first item, the helmet, and prepare to note its current condition. You record today's date and exact time in the log, marking the beginning of this shift's gear inspection. The checklist is designed for clarity, with each item listed to ensure nothing is missed during the inspection. You lift the helmet, examining it closely for any signs of damage or wear that might affect its performance. Your fingers trace the helmet's surface, searching for imperfections that could indicate a need for repair or replacement. You check the helmet straps, ensuring that the buckles are functional and the attachment points are not worn out. You mark the helmet as satisfactory on the checklist, noting that no issues were detected during this initial inspection. With the helmet checked, you now move to the shield, the next item on the systematic gear inspection list. You lift the shield, inspecting it thoroughly for any cracks or deformities that might compromise safety during operations. Your hands run along the shield's edges, ensuring there are no sharp spots or loose components that could cause potential injury. The shield's surface is intact and well maintained, with the unit emblem visible, indicating proper care and readiness. You mark the shield as satisfactory on the checklist, noting that the edges are secure and no defects were detected. With the shield checked, you now focus on the gloves and boots, the remaining items in this initial gear inspection. Now begins the systematic gear check, where every item is verified against the official checklist for optimal readiness and discipline. You retrieve the gloves, examining the palms and fingers carefully for damage that could affect grip and protection. You test the gloves' fit by pulling them on, ensuring they are flexible and the stitching remains intact for secure wear. The gloves show no visible tears, with reinforced areas in good condition, prepared for extended use if required. You mark the gloves as passed on the checklist, noting that their fit and function are within acceptable operational parameters. You lift the boots, comparing them for symmetry and checking the soles for adequate tread depth and cleanliness. You examine the boot treads for proper depth and ensure that the laces and eyelets are not frayed or damaged. The boots appear well maintained, with clean soles and sturdy construction, essential for stability in various field conditions. You try on a boot, lacing it tightly to test the support and ensure it provides necessary comfort for long standby shifts. You lace up the second boot and take a short walk, confirming that both boots fit properly and allow for easy movement. The checklist displays multiple check marks, indicating that the gear inspection is proceeding methodically and on schedule. You re-inspect the helmet's interior padding, ensuring it is clean and provides adequate comfort for extended operational wear. You examine the shield's carrying strap, testing the buckle and adjustments to ensure they function correctly when deployed. You review all checked gear items, confirming that each one meets the standards set by the unit's strict protocols and rules. With the gear check completed, you prepare to move on to fitting and verifying the equipment for full operational readiness. You methodically review the entire checklist, confirming that every gear item has been inspected according to the unit's standard operating procedure. The checklist displays precise documentation, with each checkmark representing a step completed in the disciplined gear inspection routine. You engage with a teammate to cross-verify gear conditions, ensuring consistency and adherence to the unit's collective readiness protocols. You test the radio's functionality, a critical piece of gear that must be operational for communication during standby shifts. The radio stands ready, its display indicating proper battery life and channel status for immediate use if called upon. You document the radio test results on the checklist, noting that it is fully functional and prepared for deployment. You inspect the shield's edges thoroughly, ensuring there are no defects that could compromise its protective capabilities. The shield appears intact and well-maintained, a testament to the routine care and inspection it receives every shift. You make a final adjustment to the helmet's chin strap, confirming that it secures properly and allows for easy donning. With the gear check complete, you organize the items in the locker, keeping them accessible for the next phase of the routine. The locker interior displays a systematic arrangement, each piece of gear in its place after the thorough inspection. You update the gear log, recording the date and time of the inspection, as per the unit's documentation requirements. You note the current time, ensuring that the gear check is completed within the allocated time frame for the shift. The clock ticks steadily, a reminder of the disciplined timing that governs every aspect of the team's operations. You report to the supervisor, presenting the checklist for review and confirmation of gear readiness. The supervisor acknowledges the thorough check, reinforcing the importance of following procedures to maintain unit readiness. The supervisor's log contains detailed records of all gear inspections, ensuring accountability within the team. You secure the locker, but keep it accessible, as the gear may be required soon for the standby phase of the shift. You observe the collective discipline in the room, with each operator methodically completing their gear checks in unison. The unit room buzzes with focused activity, a scene of routine preparedness that defines the tactical standby team's daily life. You inspect the gloves thoroughly, ensuring there are no tears or loose threads that could compromise protection during standby duty. The checklist requires a precise confirmation for each item, documenting that the gloves meet the unit's durability standards. You check the boots carefully, verifying that the soles are intact and provide adequate grip for any required movement. Cross-referencing the boot size with the checklist ensures that all gear is correctly assigned and fits the operator properly. With the gear check finalized, every item is confirmed ready, adhering to the disciplined routine of the tactical standby team. Entering the next phase, the Fit Verify, where gear is tried on and tested for proper alignment and functionality. You begin the fit verification by donning the helmet, the first step in ensuring all gear is properly aligned for use. Adjusting the helmet's fit is crucial, making sure it sits comfortably without causing discomfort during extended periods. The helmet's adjustment system allows for a customized fit, essential for maintaining focus and readiness in the unit. You verify that the helmet's visor clears properly and any communication devices are functional for team coordination. Next, you handle the shield, checking its weight and grip to ensure it can be maneuvered effectively if needed. Proper adjustment of the shield straps ensures that it remains stable and controlled during tactical maneuvers. The shield's condition is inspected for any imperfections that might reduce its effectiveness in providing protection. You conduct a radio check, confirming that the device transmits and receives clearly, a key part of team communication. The radio test is documented on the checklist, adding another layer of verification to the gear readiness process. Radio logs track all functionality checks, ensuring that communication systems are always operational for the team. With all gear fitted and tested, you perform a final assessment to ensure everything is secure and functional. Any minor adjustments or notes are recorded for future reference, maintaining a detailed history of gear performance. The room is filled with synchronized fit verification actions, a testament to the team's disciplined approach to readiness. After completing the Fit Verify phase, you prepare for the final log update, the last step before standby duty begins. Glove condition is verified to ensure no damage affects dexterity or protection during routine standby operation. Boot fit is adjusted to provide stable footing, essential for maintaining balance and readiness in any situation. The checklist serves as a systematic guide, documenting each verification step to ensure nothing is overlooked. Team communication includes sharing observations on gear fit, reinforcing collective discipline and uniform standards. A final helmet movement test confirms that it stays firmly in place, ready for prolonged wear during standby. The room's atmosphere is one of focused routine, with each member methodically completing their gear verification tasks. A repeated radio check ensures communication clarity, a critical component of the team's operational readiness. Personal notes add an extra layer of documentation, keeping track of minor details beyond the official checklist. Shield integrity is checked for smooth edges and secure attachments, vital for safe handling in tactical scenarios. Training logs highlight the ongoing commitment to gear proficiency, reinforcing the routine's importance over time. Supervisor consultation ensures that all gear checks align with unit protocols, maintaining high standards of readiness. Vest fit is fine-tuned to distribute weight evenly, supporting endurance during long standby periods. A quick count verifies that all essential gear is present and accounted for, completing the physical verification phase. Locker organization facilitates efficient gear management, streamlining the routine for repeated use each shift. The last checkbox is marked, signifying that the gear verification routine is fully executed and ready for logging. With checklists secured, you transition from gear verification to the administrative task of updating the log. Movement to the log station begins the shift from hands-on verification to documented record keeping. The log station is equipped with tools for accurate documentation, essential for tracking unit activities and readiness. At the log station, you start the process of entering verification results into the permanent unit records. The initial log entry documents the start of gear verification for this shift, establishing a traceable record for standby duty. Transitioning to the final stage, where gear verification is documented and readiness is confirmed for standby duty. Each log entry captures the precise time and results of gear verification,